We felt it was important from our environmental, social and governance aspect of the business to be giving something back to the environment, and that was, I suppose, a core belief from the company. My name is Enda Mulcrone from Hastings Insurance in Castlebar, County Mayo. We're an insurance brokerage based in primarily the west of Ireland, but locations across the country. We are a general insurance brokerage and also offer life insurance to our financial services arm. We operate from, as I said, 8 locations, covering all aspects of insurance from car, home, van, commercial insurance and all types of business insurance. We had a 30 kilowatt system made up of 72 panels installed on the roof of our offices here in Castlebar. We decided to install solar PV panels for a couple of reasons. The first reason being obviously to self-generate some electricity that we're using on a daily basis. We would operate primarily normal business hours, 9 to 5 on Monday to Friday. So we felt the time of generation of solar panels would align with our business hours, so we could be self-sufficient for most of that time. In addition to that, I suppose we felt it was important from our environmental, social and governance aspect of the business to be giving something back to the environment, and that was, I suppose, a core belief from the company. We have followed on that track for a number of years, doing environmental jobs, which has been planting trees to offset our carbon footprint for the last number of years, and we feel this is an additional step in that on that journey. The cost of the business has been very good so far. Our most recent bill has seen a huge reduction in the cost from what we had from the previous billing period. So we would have saved about 75% from the previous billing period to the last period where we'd had the panels installed. So that was a huge benefit to the business. We use the Fusion Solar app to monitor the performance of the system. That I find very beneficial, because not only does it show us what we're using on or producing on a daily or hourly basis, but also shows us what our base load is. So if we're leaving equipment on, we can also look at that to say how we can improve that when we're not using that equipment during the day. So the Fusion Solar app has been great for that respect. The grant is a huge benefit. We had considered this before actually the change in government legislation to introduce grants for businesses. So it was I suppose, deciding factor at the very end, but it's a project we probably would have continued on with without the grant, but we're delighted that the grant is actually coming into the equation too. The process was very smooth from our initial inquiry. Electric Skyline came, did a site visit, went through the technical spec of the system, the roof, the wastes on the roof and what it could take, and then went back and drew up a plan for ourselves. From start to finish, it was very, very smooth. I'd be very happy to recommend Electric Skyline to anybody going along the solar journey. They have been a great company to work with from start to finish.